Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth, aka Prophet Howard. Now, on this one, I'm talking to everybody, but I'm talking a lot to people who go to Christian churches. Y'all gotta understand something. This is very important. This one is entitled Religion and Church Has Scarred You. Religion and church has scarred you. Now, let me explain to you, because I know what I'm talking about, because I've been a member at 3 churches, and I'm going to break this right down for you. Religion and church has scarred you. It is a lot of guys. You used to be a thug. You used to be hood. You used to be the one people called to fight. You used to be a ladies' man. You used to have the proper perspective on stuff. And I'm going to get into that perspective too. But somehow in your love for the Most High, you got deceived by the devil and by church people. What do I mean by that? The devil will always remember this. And we talked about demonology. The devil is going to try to get you to try to prove yourself. Right? And then she's going to play both sides. So she's going to try to get you to prove yourself to people and to God. And she's going to try to get, man, my phone screen is dirty. I hope y'all can't see this. And she's going to try to get permission to do things to you to oppress you while you're trying to prove yourself. So she's going to be playing both sides. But what it really is she's trying to get in between you and the Most High. Because one of the things that will cause friction between a person and the Most High God is being insincere, being fake, being a phony, being a fraud. Because see, when you be a fraud, it's like he's all seeing, all knowing, and that's like a form of disrespect. It's like a subtle form of disrespect. The devil knows that. See, when you try to act like you don't like big butts, like lust towards women, what you like in a woman has went away. Man, you need to stop lying. The Most High looking at you like, just stop it. So you have allowed the church and religion to make you into this person that's not even biblical. Like, where does it even say you have to be that way in the Bible? And I know because I was that way for years. Like, some of the ostracizing that I experienced was because of the righteousness and because of the vibe and the spirit that's on me. But some of it, a little bit of it, was because of this person that I was trying to push to the forefront. And economic problems can come because of it. You went from being a hustler, getting money, being out there, going for yours, to now you praying for money. Now you trying to give your way into money. The church has scarred you, man. Now you think, if I give this man money, I'll get all the wealth and the riches. No, you won't. No, you won't. You can't tell me, man. I've been in there for over 20 some odd years seeing what's going on. I came to the Most High in 1997, Super Bowl Sunday, when Brett Favre beat the Patriots. I came that morning. So I know what I'm talking about. People be letting, now you went from a person that's always strapped, ready to protect those you love and respect, to now you ain't even got a gun in the house because you behind one of these weird, goofy preachers who think he know everything about the Messiah. Like he got a spaceship and be going back and forth to heaven or something. Y'all been scarred by religion and by church. Things you want to do, you don't do. Think, oh, what if such and such see me? And they listen. Them people at your church, they can't decide whether or not you go to heaven if you say. They can't decide what your eternal reward is gonna be in heaven. Let's just be honest, man. Some of y'all done got weird. And like I said, I know what I'm talking about because I was one of them. Then I started doing more and more research, like, wait a minute, this ain't got nothing to do with me and God. This don't got nothing to do with me and God. People be like, trying to call people false prophets. You know what that's the equivalent of? Like, if a person is really called to be a prophet and they start presenting new information to you and you call them a false prophet to fit yourself because you either can't beat them in debate or some other reason, that's the equivalent of a cheating 304 saying you insecure when you start figuring out what she doing. That's what it's like. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people in churches are getting pimped by the pastors. They don't give what they want to give. They don't go to church when they want to go to church. They go to church all the time, even if they don't want to, thinking they really doing something for the Most High. Yep, you got a cold, you're gonna get everybody in the church sick. So in relationships, that's a man taking a back seat. A man not being a leader, not telling his wife, listen, you either gonna follow me or you just gonna become an ex-wife. Because he thinks, oh my goodness, oh God this, God that, oh God is really, no. I'm gonna tell you what I found out. And this was Rhema, this was straight from him. I got to praying about my marriage. Because stuff was getting rocky. And the things that the Most High showed me blow my mind. I never thought that that's the way it was supposed to be. He showed me the scriptures. The head of every woman is the man. Like, I'm thinking about all this stuff, Bruce Wilkerson, all this stuff I done heard on marriage. I'm like, whoa. So it ain't supposed to be like that? No. She's supposed to submit to you. Her body is your property. This, that. I'm like, man, so guys, and he showed me that when you in a marriage and your marriage ain't on one accord and she's not following your lead and this, that, and the other, if you haven't, like, let's say you having financial problems, but yet you still with the Most High. You ain't broke away from the Most High. By her breaking away from you, it's like, it's gonna be a hindrance. Like, you either have to get it back in order or you have to get rid of it. And it's always been that way in the Bible. Those guys was putting their women away. Like, when they women wouldn't submit, they was putting them away. They wasn't trying to work it out. They'll try to, like, tell her, well, we need to do this. If they didn't do it, they got put away. Then these little simp preachers come with all this preaching out of context, little Christmas celebrating preachers, and just basically change everything, and it destroyed the families. You got some guys that think they can do anything relying on the cross of Christ. You got some guys that think they can't do nothing relying on self-righteousness. So you have really been subtly disrespecting the Most High with some of the things that you won't do that he knows you want to do, and some of the things you do that you know you ain't supposed to do. So in both, you're not really establishing yourself with the Most High. Let me show you what I mean by this. You might not drink, and that's cool. That's your prerogative. But there's no law against it. What it's a law against is the other stuff you doing. With, your deacon brother's wife. It's a law against that. It's commandments against that. But what you walking around talking about how you ain't took a drink in 20 years, but yeah, you running around with his wife. I know I'm prophesying now to somebody that's going to see this. You running around with that man's wife, but you talking about how you don't go to casinos and how you ain't took a drink in over 20 years. But the Bible says, you shall not commit adultery, and that you're doing. Didn't say anything about gambling. In fact, it says some things that will make you think that it encourages it. We ain't gonna get into that. I had other videos about that. We talked about that extensively through the year. So, guys be losing their friends, not because you're righteous, but because you're judgmental. You're supposed to let them, and I know sometimes we don't have all the knowledge and wisdom. You're supposed to let them be unrighteous still, and let your light shine. And when they start doing dirt, you just leave. If they just playing cards or something like that, why can't you be around you? You grew up with this man. You knew him since kindergarten. You letting your little self-righteous wife, who ain't even supposed to be telling you nothing, she's supposed to be following your lead, keep you away from your friends. If they get to doing all that weird stuff that they know they ain't supposed to be doing, you know they ain't supposed to be doing, you just get up and leave. Let your light shine. Be there. Be a present person, but unwilling participant. That's all. But people be getting weird, man. You trying to hang with them church guys. All of them getting punked by their wife. Ain't none of them got none in 3 months or more. And you trying to hang around them. The Christian church, a lot of times, see now, you starting to see the mega church pastors, they starting to wake up a little bit, unless it's strategy. But it appears they waking up a little bit to some of the mistakes they made. T.D. Jakes waking up to the relationship mistakes. Creflo Dollar waking up to how he talked about tithing all those years. Got people to tithe. And tithing ain't even biblical. So, we could talk about this a little more later. I'm going to come back. I'm going to revisit this. But a lot of y'all, you not being your true self. You're supposed to avoid sin, live righteously, but yet you're supposed to enjoy life, have fun. If you want to have a martini, have a martini. You ain't being righteous for not having a martini. Don't get drunk off martinis. You can have a martini, even 2. 3 if you can stand it. But these people talking about you can't drink, it's a sin. All this self-righteous. Christmas celebrating people. Pagan worshiping people. Adding to the Bible people. So, you got to stop that, man. You got to be your true self within righteousness, within the obedience to the commandments, so on and so forth. You want to go throw a football around, go throw it around. You want to get in a fantasy league, get in a fantasy league. Y'all, you ain't got to be in church every Sunday if your favorite team is playing in football. If the Most High know you want to watch the game, watch the game. Y'all think, come on, man. Yeah, sacrifice. You do make sacrifice, but you got to make your sacrifices from the heart. And you got to understand that to obey is greater than sacrifice. So when you dealing with the commandments and all that, you obeying that, that's better than you not watching the football game you want to watch. Because your pastor is self-righteous, and he want to be in church for everybody to look at him. But anyway, says the truth, man, a.k.a. Prophet Howard, coming down the streets of the Christian church too. That's my job. Have fun with your kids, man. They're going to grow up one day. Don't be studying that Bible 10 hours a day, thinking you're going to somehow move God. The Most High is still going to be fast when he want to be fast, slow when he want to be slow. Understand that. Understand that. Thanks for watching.